New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jalen Williams. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And the Nets with possession here. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. Look, we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
And stolen by Thompson. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the triple.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Carrington. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got his second bucket.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And they're able to recover. With the drive. A beautiful reverse layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And it's Carrington missing. Down low. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
First team foul.
it's the Thunder with the ball. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Claxton with the great contest right there. This guy worked so hard defensively.
Outside for Thomas. Another shot, and that one drops. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's George missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
And 1:01 left in the first. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 5. Milton grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From deep, Thomas. Rebound by Williams. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Poole. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
In the corner, Middleton with it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Poole. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Big time shot.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. In transition, here come the Nets. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The 3 from Poole. George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
The Nets with the lead. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. No good. And here now the Thunder. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, Poole with a little bit of shine in that move. That is nicely done.
There's the lob to the hoop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Right side, George. Pass to Wilson. Here's Carrington. He has yet to score. Here's the 3. He can't get that one. Inside. That one's in, his first shot this game. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Up there for Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here's Carrington. Outside, George. Pass to Carrington. Beyond the arc. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City trailing. And Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
On the wing, George. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitutions for your Knicks.
35 seconds left in the first half of the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brooklyn trailing. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Carrington. Still scoreless. And George gets it to go.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumps up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Pass to Thomas. Outside, George. Over Thompson. George, no good.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets trailed by 3. The 3 from Thomas. He doesn't hit that one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. Paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. The shot by George, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Thomas outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
You have to have patience in the screen and roll. Cam Thomas letting that play develop naturally.
Here's George. Claxton inside. Back to Thomas. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kicks it out to Wagner. Screen by Claxton. 6 to shoot. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Thunder with the lead. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, you can see the fluidity on the drive by Franz Wagner. This guy very capable of putting it on the deck.
And the rejection by Claxton. Thomas gets a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here he goes. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Wagner with it. Picked up by Thompson. Wagner, right side. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitutions on the court.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Poole. He takes it in. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Whitehead. Caldwell Pope outside. Drummond a screen. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high. Let him finish the rest.
Here's Poole. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Tries the spin move to the middle. Drummond. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, such a rarity these days, but Andre Drummond is a true 5. The guy wants to work on the interior. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Out to the wing. Here's Whitehead. Still without a
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 4. 2K Sports.
The Thunder, 39.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 4. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Looking to end his cold spell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Thomas.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
A reverse. And Poole with the layup.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Left side, George. And the shot no good, a bit short. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Poole. Good, nice job down low. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
So if I'm the defense, I'm thinking Jordan Poole is on a roll and I need to turn off the water.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitutions on the court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Carrington. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Nets lead by 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now, here's George. Shot clock at 6. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have to love his demeanor today. Paul George has been dialed in, nothing distracting him.
To the inside. Paul George with the steal. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. It's Claxton high post. At the elbow, it's George. One-on-one fast break. Floats it up for Holmgren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Outside, George. Over Thompson. George, no good. Now the Thunder with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thomas outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Milton looking around. And the Nets, another three.
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas. Big-time bucket.
The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Milton. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Claxton. Thompson inside. It's stolen by Milton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on George.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket. Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
George from deep three-point land. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And so it's Brooklyn with the win.